Hello everyone, my name is Rachel. Welcome to my Booktube channel. This is my first video ever. I don't have a mic, so I'm sorry about the poor audio quality, but anywho, you'll allow it. Just gonna start off easy with my first video. Just gonna go with the Booktube Newbie Tag. You know it, I know it. Let's go. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? So starting a Booktube channel is something I've been meaning to do since 2014. So it's been about 6.5 years. It's been something I've been meaning to do for 6.5 years. So I'm like, you know what? Today's the day. But the reason I wanted to, it's pretty much the community, I think. Like everyone else, like what a lot of other people say, is I don't have a lot of people to rant about books with. And I think this is a really good platform to do that on. I also eventually would like to also simultaneously have a Twitch channel because I really got into gaming the past couple of years. I stopped reading and I started gaming. But I want to do both, you know, and I want to get used to talking to a camera. So I figured talking to a camera where people don't see me simultaneously but later will be easier than streaming. But the goal is to be doing both weekly. The second question is, what are some unique things you can bring to Booktube? For me, I think it would be audiobook reviews. I've had an Audible subscription for about 5 years now, so I got a fair stack of audiobooks, and I use public transport to get to and from work, so I got a lot of time to kill there. I don't see a lot of curated audiobook recommendations, so I think that's something I can give to the world. Aside from that, I'm excited to do like mini-series, like rereading childhood favorites, seeing if they're as good as we remember them to be, or if we're like seeing them through rose-colored glasses. What are you most excited for this channel? Two things. One is the fact that I've had this to-do list for 6 years with this one item I haven't ticked off, and now I get to be like, yep, I did it. The other is, as I said before, the community, because I forgot how much I loved Booktube because I stopped watching it and I recently started again, and it's so addictive. Like you find yourself just going down this rabbit hole and watching video after video, and then it's 3 hours later and you're like, ah shit, I'm supposed to be at work. So I want to be a part of that. Let me in. Let me in. Number 4, which book got you into reading? Many different series. Probably the Dragon Keeper series by, what's her name? Carol Wilkinson. The Inkheart trilogy by Cornelia Funk and Aragon. Little bit of Harry Potter over here. I remember there was this book called Singin' Poo, and it's about this cat who swallows a radio. Does anyone remember that? It was high quality. Why do you love reading? Isn't it just incredible that like these tiny little rectangles have the capacity to completely transport us to another world? And like when you find a really, really, really good book, you feel like you're in flow, like you're doing something productive. Even though you're not really doing much at all, you're just sitting there. I mean, you kind of are, because reading's kind of good for your brain, but it's just the ability to just transport yourself to other worlds. When did you start reading? The first memory I have of reading is laying on the couch with my mum and my sister when I was like 4 years old, and her reading us Snuggle, Pot and Cuddle Pie. What a banger. What a classic. I haven't read it since, so it might actually be terrible. I don't know. But I think I started reading obviously when we learned to in school, but it was my mum that made sure I would be walking to the library with my sister every other week and borrowing out books when we were a kid. Where do you read? Gonna be honest, my bed. Sometimes if I'm very lucky, I'll read on the beach. But other than that, the good old bed. What kind of books do you read? Mostly fantasy. Lovely Bardugo. Not a big fan of Sarah J Maas at the moment. Although the other day I heard the song Party in the USA and I got the strongest urge to read Throne of Glass. I don't know why. I don't know the connection, but I'm still feeling it, so maybe I'll reread that. But aside from that, more recently I think I've been getting into some contemporary with like fantastical elements. So stuff like that V.E. Schwab book, The Invisible Life of Addie something, and The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and my most recent favourite was, what's it called? The Midnight Lie. So good. But yeah, that's it for the Booktube Newbie Tag. I would like to start making videos weekly, but I first need to figure out how to edit videos because that does not look easy. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye!